Hey, cousins. Let's do a little mess, shall we? So there's a Reddit post about this lady's husband is obsessed with pro wrestling. She's 26 and he is 33. And the question that she's asking is, does she leave? So you cousins get in the comments and answer. Do you think this woman should leave? Let's read it, shall we? My husband was into pro wrestling as a kid, fell out of it, but over the last few years has eased back into it. I never been a pro wrestling fan. I thought it was something that people watched as kids and grew out of it. But he has become obsessed and is escalating to a point where I no longer feel comfortable. Apologies as I may not get all the terms right. I'm exposed to wrestling, but I try to avoid it as much as possible. She said, it started harmless enough. He'd watch the pay per view events like WrestleMania. Then he started watching recaps of weekly shows. Now he's glued to the couch every night. There's a live pro wrestling event. He watches multiple wrestling shows, not just WWE. He started spending money, and I mean a lot, on merchandise, t shirts, hats, action figures, the fake belts, etc. I was okay with this, as it was nice to see his passion reignited for something. He's been in a rough spot with work lately. But now pro wrestling is the only thing he cares about. He yells at the TV like he's a part of the crowd, cheering or booing. When he's watching and when he's not watching, he's constantly shouts out their catchphrases randomly. He says things like yeet, acknowledge me, and you can't see me. He actually gets irritated if I don't play along with him. Like if I don't raise my hand when he says acknowledge me. The past weekend was the worst of it. Those of you who know it was WrestleMania. He asked me to refer to him as the final boss all weekend. I laughed it off and thought he was joking, but he wasn't. He actually got into an argument about it Saturday evening because he said I wasn't supporting him in the way he needs and that whenever we're watching wrestling, I look bored, disinterested, etc. I look that way because I am. He's got to be watching 15 hours of wrestling a week easy. When Jay Uso, and she put a question mark, won WrestleMania, he literally jumped on top of our couch waving his arms. It was embarrassing and I left the room. I don't want to say too much regarding our intimacy, but he's asked for a lot of role playing lately as well and has been me very concerned. The things he's asked me to do and say make me super uncomfortable. It's all wrestling related. Things that have taken a toll on me mentally. It's nonstop. He sends me memes of Roman Reigns and a bunch of other wrestlers. He talks like them, acts like them, and I demands I participate in his little performances. Sunday night, the wrestler he wanted didn't win, and it still affected him today. His mood's sour and he seems depressed. I hate it to admit it, but it's kind of nice. He hasn't been as loud and noisy as usual. So Reddit, I need help. So cousins, she needs help. I just don't think I can deal with it anymore. He sings the wrestler song. He does their sayings. He's got all their t-shirts. He even got tickets for us to the next show coming through in about 3 weeks. But I just don't think I can take it. What y'all think old girl should do? Well, I'm going to tell you what she should do. She should sit his funky ass down and remind him that, first of all, you ain't got no goddamn job. She said, and I quote, where that quote at? He's been having difficulty having a rough spot with work lately. You spending all this money on merchandise and you ain't got no job? Now, I can understand if you into the pro wrestling and you bringing some type of money in, like you got a little podcast or you know what I mean, you selling the merch or secondhand or something like that. But you're not just going to sit here and just float money out the house. Number two, I'm not saying yeet and acknowledge you on just regular conversation. That's stupid. It's stupid when we do it, but it's a time and place for everything. You are 33 years old, sir. Number three, fucking is important. And you are not gonna have me role playing. I'm fucking what, Rhea Ripley, and you gonna be Dominic, and I'm gonna dominate your ass, or you gonna try to rock bottom me in my cooch? What kind of role playing could he possibly want his wife to do with him? How did this man get married? And for the people that's always like, well, you chose him. You see what I'm saying? She said he was into it as a kid, fell out of it, but over the last few years, he eased back into it and went plumb fucking crazy. Now she don't even want to be with him. Listen, I would say try some therapy. Do about 2 sessions. If it don't get through, baby, go ahead and chalk it up because time is short. You are 26 years old. You are 26 years old. You do not have to deal with none of this shenanigans. That man ain't paying no bills. He having difficulty down to the job. You clearly working. You not interested. He don't give a fuck if you interested. Okay? I like wrestling and I don't go around just like telling people I like wrestling, why you don't. It's just like football. It's like football. When I was dating or whatever, and the dude would like football, because for whatever reason, I attract guys that are like huge football players. They 6'5", whatever. And I don't like that shit. Now, I give you 1 or 2 games, but after that, man, you better find you something else to fucking do and don't get cute and be looking for some hoe to sit next to you and play that little football bullshit. You better get you some friends, go to a bar, have some wings, get all that shit out, and come back home act like you got some goddamn sense. So, y'all tell me, what do you think old girl should do about her husband and his bullshit? Because he overdoing it. It's getting a little bit too much. Especially since wrestling ain't even that good. It's good, but it ain't good to where you watching 15 hours a week. That's a job. So where's she at while he home watching all this fucking wrestling? They can't even fuck right. That'll ruin a relationship right there. She trying to hang in there, child, but listen. And then you introducing her to Roman Reigns? Are you crazy? What if she tell you, why don't you start looking like Roman Reigns? Go to the gym, exercise, grow your hair out so I could get me my own Roman Reigns. Then maybe I'll play around with you. I bet you his feelings would be fucking hurt. So Cody Rhodes, so he a Cody Rhodes fan. All that tells me all I need to know. So he bitch made. He a Cody crybaby. He's the one that ruined WrestleMania for us when we were supposed to get the Rock and Roman. That's who you dealing with, ma'am? Matter of fact, divorce him. Fuck it. He a Cody crybaby. We already know what that's like. Divorce his ass. He walking around moping and shit because some dude lost on a TV show. No ma'am. Tell him you don't want to go to his stupid show and he got 2 weeks to fix it. And if he don't, you gonna find you your own winner. You gonna find you somebody like John Cena, a fucking winner. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. I hit you on the next one. Deuce.